Hey everyone, welcome back to Painted Studio. I'm Maury Curtis Dunbar, the mistress of many messes, as you might have seen from some of my posts earlier this week. Yeah, I make big messes. So I am just putting myself live, turning my volume down on my iPad so that I can read comments better. All right, so if you saw my post from yesterday, I asked everybody the question, are you a tidy studio person or a disaster studio person? Hey Tony, nice to see you, and Lisa. Obviously from the picture I posted, I am a messy studio person. I used to go out to California, visit Jennifer Ferguson, she's a good friend of mine, and I stopped doing that because every time I went to her studio, I blew it up, and she just would look at me like, how do you make such a mess so fast? I am absolutely a disaster in the studio. And then literally as soon as I clean it up and everything's nice and neat, I turn around to do something and it's blown up again. So yeah, I'm a disaster in my studio, and I'm okay with it because everybody who comes here understands that if you're looking for the tidy, OCD, anal retentive studio, oh folks, that's not me. Okay, so we had a bunch of stuff going on. First of all, I brought in some new foils. Let's see, what have I got? Now, I know you all have seen this one before, but we now have it in full rolls so that when you want it, you can order full rolls or by the foot. Let's see, what else have we got here? I ordered several. Let's see, I've got, ooh, this is a new one. You might have seen it on projects last Christmas, but I didn't have full rolls. I only had little short sample rolls. Well, I found it in full rolls. Yes, we have the red shatter foil. Now, this is a big favorite of several of my regular customers, so they're thrilled that I'm getting it in whole rolls instead of just samples, that they can go and order like crazy come time. Okay, I've got one more in here. I just got to get at it. If I can find it. I know it's in here, but it kind of fell over on itself. Give me just a second to get all of these. I know you are, because I saw all three. Hang on just a second, folks. They're in the bottom of the box. So I got to set the other ones on plastic so that it doesn't get nasty. Here's the other one. It kind of collapsed on itself. And this is gorgeous. Look at this. This is carbon fiber in violet. Look how pretty that is. So we're going to be doing some projects with that later on this week. We're not doing that right now because I'm kind of trying to finish up stuff that I have from other projects going. So before I start one more brand new thing, let me finish up what I started. Okay, so I'm going to flip this down. You've seen the new foils, and you've seen me casting tons and tons of stuff, and then I'm sure some of you wonder, what the heck is she doing with all that? Well, some of these things I turn into jewelry. So these little ones that I have here, oops, like that one, little nude bust, I'm turning them into jewelry, and I'm going to turn a pair of these stars into jewelry. And then we're going to make some key rings with some of these other things too. So I'm going to show you how I do this. This is a 16-inch drill bit. Now there's two ways I can do this. I can drill this way and put a loop in here and then hang my earring on that, or I can drill a hole and put these little teeny tiny eye bolts in there. I'm going to try it this way first just to see how it goes, and if I don't like it, I have a lot more of these. Okay, so as you noticed, I went very slowly. Why did I go very slowly? Because I don't want to screw this up. Now, that hole is going to be too small for any of the items that I'm working on, but I started with a smaller hole so that then I can progress to a larger hole without shattering it. Because sometimes if you use too big a drill bit on a small item, you will actually shatter it. And yeah, I've done that. So ever so slightly larger drill bit. Went in there, cleaned out a little bigger hole. So I don't know if you can see that here. There is a little hole right here. So let's get some of my jump rings out and some of my earring hooks out. Let's see what I've got. Okay, so my jump rings want to spill everywhere. I don't need the biggest ones, but I do need a jump ring, and that's what these are. These, you get these at the jewelry store. They have a little break in them so that you can take them with a pair of pliers. You've seen these, I'm sure you've all probably repaired them. Hey, Maddie, on your own necklaces. And there we go, seem to be back now. So you take your jump rings with 2 pliers, like this, and make sure you've got the actual opening, which I don't think I had. Let's see if I got the opening. This is going to be one of those jump rings that isn't actually opened properly. Yeah, that is. That's what I got my hands on. I got a jump ring that's just simply a loop. Oh, no, there it is. I didn't have it in the right light, so I couldn't see where the break in the loop was. So let's try this again. Oh, I see what it is. This jump ring has the cut, but it's not cut through. That's a pain in the tuchus. All right, here we go. Here's another one. Let's see if I can get it open this time. Or if I've got a whole bunch of jump rings that are not opened all the way, cut through all the way. There we go, that one's in. Okay, so then I take it and I put it through the hole like that. And then I need some sort of earrings of some sort. All right, let's take these. We're gonna use these. These are kind of bronze looking because I used all the gold hooks up like this already. And you can get these on Amazon. You can get them on at Michael's. You can get all this stuff, all those places. All right, so I have my jump ring on here. I'm gonna put my hook on. I gotta make sure it's facing the right way. So while these look like big bulky earrings, they're very light because the epoxy is not heavy. Come on. I need my glasses checked. I can't see these all that well. Lord help a blind woman, because that's what I am today. Of course, I've got part of the problem is I have the wrong pliers doing the wrong thing. I need the heavier pliers to do the twist and the thinner pliers to do the hold. Of course, now I'm gonna flip everything all over the place. You know, I was doing this perfectly fine when I wasn't on camera, nobody watching me. I had no problems doing any of this. Now, as soon as I turn the camera on, yeah, y'all watching me fumble. Now, if you just noticed my little turning there, no, Tony, it was freezing up. There's some connection issue. It's not you guys. And it's not me, it's the Wi-Fi right now. So I take the jump ring where there's the opening and I turn it down and I put it into the opening where I slip the jump ring through. That way it doesn't show. And we have these cute pair of little heart earrings. Now this is a different story. This one came out of the mold with its little loop intact right there. I don't always get that way. So, you know, I have to pay attention to what's coming out and try to do my best to make it work. So when they don't come out, that's why I got the bolts to begin with, because I was having trouble with stuff like that. What have I got here? I don't even know what these are. Oh, those are little tiny silver jump rings. I don't know what they came out of because I never used them. Okay, so these are fun. Pulling out all my little earring things. So these are little fish hooks. That's that kind of what those are. That kind of hook is called for your earrings. And I just simply slide. I gotta just pay attention to which way is the correct way to have it facing out. And I'll probably do it wrong. Yep, I did it. I always do it wrong the first time. Okay, and slide it down in there. Come on. My finger's not working because you guys are watching me. Okay, so there we have a little Buddha head on a little fish hook. Now the next thing I'm going to share is how we turn something like the big bat head into a key ring. Let me grab my key ring things over here. It's warm in here today. Now, I can drill it through the ear or I can drill it through the head. So you can have the bat hanging like that, or you can have it hanging like this. I think I'm gonna try this and we're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna try putting a little bolt in there because that's really what I wanna do in the top of the head if I'm gonna put a keychain in this. So let's see if I can get this to work. Okay, let's see how deep I drilled. I drilled so not deep, I barely even drilled. There we go. Now, I hate doing this because it's a pain. These little eye bolts are tough and the epoxy is hard, so it doesn't always like to go in really easily. But I take it on my little pairs of pliers like that, find the hole, and press and turn. And you really have to give a press so that the bolt grabs the epoxy and screws in, because they don't always if you don't press it. Come on. In you go. Come on, grab. Ooh, my eyesight's a little rough today. I need to get my glasses checked. I don't often work this small anymore, and my readers are all disappeared in all the moving stuff. So yeah, I don't know where it is. Okay, so I've got that screwed in, but I want to, because this is going to be a key ring, I want to give it a little extra protection. So I take a little nail glue or yeah, it keeps you guys from trying to have to figure this out. Okay, so I take a little nail glue when I have something that I know either I'm not sure how well it's grabbed, or I know it's going to carry some weight, extra weight. So I put a little nail glue into the opening and set that aside for a second to let it harden. It's 5-second glue, you know, nail glue, crazy glue, it all works. So we just let that set up for a second, and I'm going to pull out the pieces to make key rings. So when I bought a mold, and again, you can buy these pieces and parts off of Amazon. I bought a mold and it came with things to make keychains out of it, and I didn't even look at it till yesterday because even though I knew I was going to do it, I just wasn't ready. I had other things I was doing first. Okay. Let's see if this is in here. Yep. So when you buy the key ring kits, it comes with a large jump ring and then the key ring. So what you do is you take the jump ring, thread it through the bolt, drop the key chain onto the jump ring as well, pliers, jump ring together, give it a good pinch, bat key ring. I love this. That's so cute. It makes me so happy. And I think we're gonna keep it short because it's, let me see how long. I haven't been on for very long, so I think I'll do a couple more of these things for you to watch and learn, and yeah, maybe I'll try not to damage anything, including myself, while I do this. All right, let's get this one going through. Oops. Now the cool thing is you can always tell that you've got where your hole is because it leaves a little white band there. That's just the drill hole. So that's actually really nice and helpful to have on there because then you can kind of see where you're working. I've drilled stuff that was clear and then lost the holes more times than I can tell you. Right, slightly larger drill bit so that I can go back into this opening and fit it for the jump ring. Go. And if you all don't like the sound of the drill when you see it in my hand, turn the volume down. Seriously, I can't make the drill quieter, so you have to turn your volume down. Okay, let's get the jump rings. Watch, this will be another one of those ones that doesn't open. There we go. Come on, find me my hole here. There's that. And here's this, our little other kind of hook. I'm personally a bigger fan of drop earrings than post earrings. I don't like those. I don't like most things shoved up tight, and I don't like posts. They're uncomfortable to me. So I will rarely make an earring that's not a drop earring. I used to do a lot of this with mini dominoes. Okay, I'm gonna hold these up. Look how cute an earring. Light, summer, sparkly, yes. So I've got a lot of more of those to make this coming week. We are actually at the Brookfield Farmers Market a week from Saturday on the 12th from, I think it's 9 to 1. And we will be selling all the things there that you see me make. And of course, if there's something that you see me making that you want, send me a message. I'll take it out of the inventory for other stuff, and we will definitely use it for, save it for you and ship it to you. All right, let's go back down here. I forgot I had one of these little Buddha heads. Now this Buddha head, when I cast it, did not go all the way into the mold, so I didn't get that nice little loop that I like. So again, that's why I got these eye bolts. I take one, come on, grab it right. I've already drilled the hole in here earlier. Oh, I hate when this does this. Part of it is everything's small, so it's hard to keep a good grip on it. Yep. See, those are magnetic, and that's not what I want, because if it's just starting to grab a little bite on there, then it is really weak. The magnetic pliers tend to pull the jump ring out or the bolt out instead of working with me on it. There we go, that's much better. Oops, almost jammed myself. There we go. And there we are. So I've done that with all of those already. All of these have their There are loops in them, and I'm going to show you the different ways we work. Now, so clearly you saw that I used the fish hook on that one, but I still have these loops at the top here, so I have to find different ways to adhere them. Let's find my bag of other stuff. Those are those hooks. I got these hooks. I know I have other hooks somewhere here. There we are. Same fish hooks kind of things. Oh, I put those all in the same thing together. Now I know. Okay, so if I wanted to use one of these French hooks like this, then I need to take a jump ring. Let me pull these out. I'm going to take these little tiny silver ones because I forgot I had good silver ones tucked aside somewhere, and yeah, now they're going to be helpful. So again, super little. You see how small that one is. So if you think I had a hard time seeing the other ones, you should imagine what it's like for me to see these now. Lord. There we go. So I'm going to take the little Buddha head and I'm going to put the jump ring through its opening. Like that. And then I'm going to take one of these and hook it on like, come on, where's my opening? I can't see it. Lord, I am definitely a little blind on this. There's a lot of, when you're working with little things and you have a lot of visual chatter in the background, besides the fact that I need to get my glasses checked, it makes it really hard to see small things. I'm sure you all have experienced that. It's usually why I have this white and nothing else in front of me when I'm doing it, but look how cute that is. That's adorable. I love that. So wear that one on the ear. Oh, I'm so happy with that. And I could even turn it that way and I can get it hanging the way I want it. Let's see. I play with the screw until it hangs exactly how I want it to hang. I think I need to go a little more that way. That's what I need to do. Get it all the way that way. Alrighty. So now you can see the little Buddha face there. I loved how this is. Hey Maddie, nice to see you. So we've got that one. So now you know how I use the French lever backs. Now if I want to use one of these hooks without using an extra jump ring in there, it's not hard either. These, if you hold them upside down, you will realize there's just a little loop right at the bottom that you can open up wider. And all you do is go over to your item that you're putting on the earring post or the earring hook and keep holding it upside down because that keeps that little bit of springs right there flushed back, because as soon as you pinch this and pull it forward, that spring piece will come back down and help guard the way this thing hangs. Yep, I bent that. Didn't mean to do that, but look how cute that is. I'm very happy with that. Now, I'm going to pull out my box from around my feet here and see what else I'm going to turn into a key ring. Let's see what I got in this box. Sorry, I'm not that prepared for some of this. Let's see. I mean, here we go. We've talked about turning flowers into drawer pulls. Now we're going to turn it into a key ring. Okay, so we're going to take this. Now there's two ways to do this. Again, I could drill down here and put a eye bolt, or I'm going to do it this way and drill through and use one of the big hoops over here, hooks over here. I forgot to get my block of wood, and I really don't want to drill a hole through my table. Let's try it this way. Okay, and I think I'm going to step up again on this just because it's so much of a larger item. I just want to give myself enough room to fit the ring through with an awkward shape. So I think I'm at a 1/4 inch drill bit now. There we go. And where are the silver jump rings? They're over here. Let's grab them. You'd think I could get this bag open with no problem, but no, I can't because it's sitting at a weird angle. There we go. I just want one big jump ring. And we're going to see how this fits because it may fit, it may not. I don't know yet. We're going to find out. Why am I trying to do that with my fingers? There we go. I think I'm going to have to open that up way wider. Let's give this a shot. I don't know, everybody. We're going to find out if I've screwed myself on this one. Well, I got it through. Don't know if it's going to ever mate again. Top meets bottom, probably not. Yep, that one's not going to work that way. Well, it's worth trying. I'll save that for something else. I'll figure out how I'm going to deal with that one. But here we go. Here we go. Let's, that's, got a nice little leaf we can turn into a key ring. So we got to go all the way back down to our smallest one in the drill bits. We're going to bolt a little eye bolt into it because that is clearly not small enough for a jump ring to go through. Don't think that's deep enough. Okay, gotta make it just deep enough so that this will sit in there and then we can start turning. Okay. Screwing it all the way in as tight as I can get it. Okay, it froze up on us again, sorry about that. So I've screwed the bolt in here. I've put a little extra crazy glue on here just to keep it secure. And the cool thing with this, on the back, you get a little extra glitter and color. We're gonna take another key ring and another of the key rings jump rings. We're gonna put it together. I appreciate you all sticking through this with me with our spotty Wi-Fi today. Okay, let's get that in there. Everybody's lives have been really twitchy lately, and I noticed that, you know, it's my turn today. Come on, get on there. There we go. Whoa! Dropped it all. See, this is what happens when you're old and you're going blind. You can't see where you're grabbing stuff. Things get slippery on you. You got to get the chain back on. Come on, there we go. There's the chains on the jump ring. Jump rings through both holes. Extra little pinch, and there we go. We got another little cute keychain. All right, everybody, I think we've been going on for a while now. I think it's you've got the idea, because that's what I get to spend the rest of my afternoon doing. And let me see, I appreciate you all sticking with me from the spotty Wi-Fi and watching me drop things, which is generally entertaining, but I hope you had some good times with this today too. Thank you so much, everyone. I will not be live tomorrow. We are actually finally moving. Our movers are showing up tomorrow morning, and we're getting all that stuff done, so I'm gonna go home now. I'll catch you all later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.